morning. It's Laura, Sugar Bunny Boulevard, and it's time for my Fitbit weigh-in. I'm having a very happy day because, of course, happiness equals weight loss, or weight loss equals happy. I am telling you, I was happy enough before because I could definitely tell a difference in the way my clothes were fitting, but when the scale doesn't move, you have to dig for that happiness. You have to really tell yourself, I should be happy because my clothes are fitting better and my ring is looser and all of that. But when you see actual motion on the scale and it goes down instead of going up or staying the same, it's a very happy thing. So what I've done different this week is actually cut back a little bit. I cut back a little bit on the amount of walking and exercise that I've been doing, but honestly, in the last just a couple of days is when I've seen a little more action on the scale. Well, I went 5 days. The first 5 days of this past week, I actually went almost entirely meat-free. One day I had a very tiny amount of chicken on a salad. And another day, I think I had like a couple strips of bacon, which I consider their own food group. I can't go without bacon. But I also quit tracking my food for 5 days. I just took a break from food tracking. I continued with my Fitbit, but I feel like it's kind of only halfway working when I'm not putting in my calories, and for it to tell me, you have more food that you can eat or whatever, I don't know. I quit tracking food for 5 days. I went almost meat-free for 5 days, and I felt good. Really was surprisingly completely painless to do the meat-free thing. Mostly, I do really love all food. I love vegetables, and I love fruit, and I love salads, and I love making grilled portobello mushrooms, and I absolutely love them better than buying the pre-made stuffed portobello mushrooms, and I like to put my own little stuff in there, and it actually is probably healthier stuff than is in the ones that you buy pre-made, but I just love those things. So when my husband and kids were fixing steak on the grill, I had a grilled portobello mushroom and just, yum. Love all that stuff. I didn't feel like I was missing out on anything by not having a steak or whatever. So meat-free for 5 days is different for me. It kind of got my body, I think, a little bit back on track because I had been a little constipated, and it really made a difference because up to that point I think I had been trying to increase my protein, and I'm really not sure that I need that. I don't know particularly. I've been trying to make my calories as close to equal between fat, carbs, and protein as possible. And so I'd been really trying to increase my lean meats, and I think it kind of bound me up a little bit. So I've cut back on that quite a lot, considerably, since I, was going meat-free for 5 days, but I still had eggs and various things that I know had protein in them and dairy and stuff like that. But regardless, I have ramped up the vegetables. Luckily for me, I really seriously do love vegetables. I really love spinach and salad and just everything that's really yummy and good for you. And the longer that I've been going, and this has been really a gradual thing for me, at least since about the 1st of June or so, of getting on a healthier track with my food. I've been having less and less fried food, French fries, or any kind of thing like that. Earlier in the summer, it didn't bother me if I had that stuff. Like, I could eat some French fries and it didn't bother me. Now, if I eat something that's really greasy, it gives me a stomachache, which is a new kind of thing for me. Well, it's kind of new for me to be eating quite so healthy, but it's obviously resulting in some weight loss. I am now up to, I can't even believe I'm saying these words, I have lost a total of 28.5 pounds. This week, my net loss was 3.5 pounds. And, okay, something else I'm doing differently is walking a little faster, pushing harder, and that's kind of making a difference. In the beginning, the weather was hotter, so I was really just kind of sweating off a lot of weight. I really was losing a lot of water weight, and somehow it was working because I did lose 25 pounds. Then when the weather started cooling off even just a little bit, when we were going in the mornings and in the evenings, it wasn't hot enough to really break a sweat at the rate that I have been walking. And I think my walking partner, Anna, has maybe been slowing down to help me keep up. So my temporary walking partner, Joy, isn't so easy on me. She's a Pilates instructor, and it's her job to push people. So she's walks a lot faster than me and Anna have been walking. So I will be able to kind of add a little footnote here and tell Anna and I have been walking, and so when we walk, we have to stop at street corners and stoplights and stuff, and so I think we've been averaging about a 20-minute mile. I took a several-mile walk with Joy this morning. It was over 3, and it was maybe close to 4. I don't even remember exactly how long that walk was. And I tracked it on my Fitbit. I'll let you know with a footnote what our pace was. Because compared with Anna, I think we've been walking a little faster with Joy. So Anna and I have some new goals for how fast to walk. So it needs to be harder work, I think. So anyway, I'm having a happy week. I hope everybody else is too. I hope nobody's falling or having any little traumas or dramas, and have a wonderful week to come. I'll see you again next Wednesday with another Fitbit Hot for Halloween weigh-in.